Now we're going to work on the floor plan. And so remember, we're going to take the client's file and going to make a copy and change it into our company standard floor plan. And in that, we're going to see what we have. We're going to do a little planning first. We're going to see what we have to change. And often, what needs to be changed are units. We should have architectural inches, dim styles. So the dim should be in paper space. It should be on the dimension layer. Should be architectural, showing feet and to the nearest quarter inch. Should be CBP, that's city blueprint. That's a text style. And the text height should be an 1/8 inch high. And finally, on the title block, the sheet number should be 1 of 1, 1 of 2, something like that. We should have the complete year, and the title should be left justified. So those are the things that we'll look for. Now I'm going to move those out of the way where I can still see them, and I'm going to open up my CAD and go get that file. So I get my client file, and I can ignore that. There's just something in there from long, long ago. And I'll save as. Company standard floor plan. And then I'm just going to say that this one is my lab demo, just to keep it separate from the other one. And so now I can start thinking of things. Well, the first one on the list was units. Yep, I have to change those. These are our decimal feet. Okay, so let me go about doing that. Let me just do that right now. And there's a few things. If I just change this, that's telling AutoCAD how to count things. But here, when I type 1 in, it means 1 foot. And when I change this to architectural inches, 1 means an inch. So this drawing is going to be much too small now. It's going to be way, way, way too small. So when I go into my model, my 36 is 3 feet. It's 36 inches. I have to make this bigger. I have to make it bigger. Okay? So that's one thing I'm going to have to do. The next thing is my dim styles. Are they in paper space? No, my dim styles are in model space. I'm going to have to get those onto my piece of paper, and there is an easy way to do it. And then if I do check my dimensions, I see they're on the text layer, and they should be on the dimension layer. So I'm making notes down here for myself of what I have to fix. And I'm making a red circle around everything that I have to fix. And so far, I've got to fix everything. So let's take a look at my dim styles. If I click on it, it says that my dimensions are in decimal feet, scale factor 4. Well, that's not going to help me any. Okay, so I have to change that. And if I look at my decimal feet scale factor 4 and check it out, it'll tell me that my text is standard. It's not city blueprint. So I need to change that down here too. So far, I've got to do everything. And my text height is 1/8. Woohoo! I got something that I don't have to fix. So I'm gonna make that one green. Let me make that one green. I got one thing right. That's kind of cool. Now let's go back and look at the floor plan. Title block. This just says sheet 1. And my new standard says 1 of 1. So I need to fix that. And this says month, day, year, just giving the last two, 23. And I'm saying it needs to be 2023 according to my standard. Now this next one might be a little bit more hard to figure out. Says the title should be left justified. Let's see. That's in text options. So what did I do there? I went and I double clicked on it. Click, click. And it comes up the floor plan text. Oh, it says fit. So I need to change that to left. And my width factor should be 1. There we go. And I can check some of these other ones too. They might have that same problem. But that's just, I wanted you to see what that looked like. Okay, so I've got a little bit of a problem on that one. So remember, our first activity is just to go ahead and kind of figure things out. So here's what I've got. So I can save this now and put this into my workbook. File, save as, design 302, and I'll call this 1.1, step 1. I can even say review, revision, standard, revision, requirements. So now I'll have that for myself later on. Okay, so there we go. That's the first thing to do, is figure out what you have to do.